Hello there, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Daphne. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, we are going to be doing a compilation video, just combining all of the previous videos that we shared for the Hall Bath Makeover, all in one long video. You guys have asked for me to combine projects so that they can just be easy to be viewed, and I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to be able to share that, especially because this video was shared during Vlogmas and a lot of you might have missed it. So this is how the bathroom is looking. I was just giving you images. It's very outdated in this bathroom. The ceiling is covered in mold, so we have to make sure that we scrub that before we start to paint. And I just wanted to give you a quick sneak peek of how the makeover turned out, and then we're going to go into the first project. So the first major project that we have to do is we have to figure out how we're going to be able to remove these tiles and replace them. Now, the reason why we have to do this is because we used to have cast iron radiators, and so they would sit, the legs of the radiator sat in these little divots that are in the tile itself. So I called in reinforcements, which is my husband. So he's using a handheld grinder and he's working the grout lines to try to loosen it up so that we can go in manually with our chisel and hammer and just be able to pry out the pieces of tile, hopefully full tiles without disturbing any tiles around it. And we only needed to get out 2 full tiles and 2 half tiles, so we were able to do that. And now we're just using the grinding tool to just be able to get up all of the leftover adhesive and any grout that's still left down. And once this is finished, I'm just going to go in and sweep up the area, and then I'm going to head to Home Depot to try and get some grout. I took a little chunk of the original grout because I don't remember what was used. I'm going to match that up to the closest type of sanded grout. And then I'm also going to get some pre-mixed mastic, and hopefully we're able to pop these tiles in.
My appetite, don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby.
So now that we're back, we're just going to head up into the bathroom and we're going to get started with putting down the mastic and placing the tiles. Now I have to say, we have been having so much work done on the heating system, and we've been moving around so many things within the garage. I wasn't able to find my notch trowel that I usually use to put tile down. So this is the only type of tool that I was able to find. So we're just going to make it work, and hopefully I'll be able to find it if I have to do like a larger project. But because I'm only putting down a couple of tile, I should be able to make it work.
You're chilling when the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
I just want to thank everyone that has clicked on today's video. If you are a returning subscriber or if you're hearing my voice for the first time, thank you so much for clicking on today's video and choosing to spend some time with me. I hope that you truly enjoy my content. If you do, take some time to give it a thumbs up and also share with someone that might like my content. And if you are not already subscribed, make sure that you subscribe. I upload videos twice per week. I love rentals. I love decor. So if you are a lover of rentals and decor, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. So thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate each time that you choose to spend a little time with me. So as you can see, the hinges have different degrees of rustiness. Some of them a little less than this one here on the left, which is probably the most severe form of rust that had occurred on the hinges. So I just boiled the water. I'm going to add a little Dawn dish soap, and then we're just going to let it set for a little while. And we are going to try this method first. I did search for my wire brush and I wasn't able to find it downstairs in the basement because we were getting so much work done. So much of my garage items have been moved around, and I haven't had a chance to go back in there and reorganize everything. So I wasn't able to find the wire brush. So we are going to be just using a sponge with like the little scrubby side, and we're going to see if that works. So as I said, the wet sanding block definitely did the trick. This type of corrosion is unavoidable for these type of hinges. I did a little research, and you basically have to have stainless steel or brass hinges for them not to corrode, and it's because of like the high temperatures and moisture in the air in the bathroom. So I'm going to just have to make sure that I stay on top of this. If I don't want it to corrode, I have to take it off and clean it, you know, every so often. So I'm so glad that I was able to scrub the ceiling, because I really didn't want to paint the ceiling and still have the discoloration. I didn't want to chance having anything coming through. So I decided to use the same paint color as in the bathroom and in my bedroom. It is called Silver Satin. It's a Benjamin Moore color. We're going to be putting this all over the bathroom. We're going to do the ceiling, the walls, and also the window trim and the door trim. I think the term for using the same color on your ceiling, your walls, and your trim called color drenching. But in this case, I can't say that it's color drenching because it's white. But if you are looking for that deep saturated color, the term is called color drenching, and it's basically when you have continuity in all areas within a space. So if you were going to do like a black, you would do the ceiling black, the walls black, the trim black, everything would be black, and the only thing that would be broken up is the accents that you add into the space. So if you're curious about that design trend, make sure that you just like Google it, and you can explore a lot of beautiful images of how people are able to decorate their spaces. So I was so happy that the only place that I needed to tape was just around the shower surround. So I just went in with a little painter's tape, and then we made sure that we painted the edges where we weren't able to roll. So the other week I shared an image of the bamboo shade that I actually ordered. It was on Amazon. I'm gonna pop an image up of that shade. It just arrived. I haven't opened the box yet, but I'm so excited to just be able to bring it in the space. It's a light filtering and it's a natural color, and I think that it will look so much better in this space as opposed to these faux wooden blinds. Because we're not going to be putting any more hardware back on the frame, I just wanted to take the time to just touch it up really well. And when I removed the screw, it sort of like pushed the wood out. So I just used the hammer to just give me a little indentation. And then I went in with a little filler, and then I just sanded it down once it dried. And I also just wanted to clean the window really well before we paint it. We're going to be caulking the big gap at the top. We're going to remove all of the old caulk, and we're going to add in a nice bead of caulk. And then we're going to let it dry, and we're going to go in with the same silver satin paint. So I'm going to pop up two images on the screen that has been my inspiration. This first image, I am inspired by the bold color of the rug that's in the room. And in this image, I am just drawn to the black elements that is in the space. It's crazy with just the simple force of opening and closing your window, how the caulking can fail. And it's really important to make sure that you check your windows because a lot of air comes in when there are gaps around the window. So that's why I wanted to just take the time to just seal it up and make sure that there's no gaps in any air leakage. And also it makes the painting look a lot better as well. So now that we have the room nice and bright, the vanity used to be white also. I forget the color. It's sort of like a white wash, and it has seen better days. So as I said, I was inspired by that second image of the black elements. So what we are going to do is we are going to paint this black. We're going to paint it the same limousine black that we started out with in the living room on the mantle, and we also did other options. We did the half bath in black, and I absolutely love the color black in different doses throughout my house. It is, when you add a repeat color, it just has continuity in your design and it flows very nicely.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. And twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly.
So we just emptied out everything out of the cabinet, and now we're spraying it down. But before we start applying the paint, I just wanted to share that half bath makeover that I was talking about. That was my inspiration for this bathroom, at least with adding in the splash of black. So this is my back entryway, and towards the back door we have our half bath. And I knew that I wanted to make this room a statement for my guest. So I decided to be very moody and go for black. And this is how the room turned out. I'm going to just show you the final, how the space is right now. And then I'm going to show you how it looked before we started the makeover. So this is how drab the space was. So you can see why I was so excited when I added in the black paint, and how moody the space looked and how it tied in with the original tile floors. So we're going to go back upstairs and we're going to continue on with the makeover upstairs. I just wanted to share this makeover with you. So this video was a two-part series, and it's going to be linked in the playlist in case you want to check out those videos. Now we're moving over to the vanity. As I said, we're adding black paint here on the vanity. So we are applying 2 full coats on all of the surfaces of the vanity, and the back wall, there's no back to this vanity, it just rests up against the wall. So what I decided was to paint the inside wall also black, so that it just looks like it has a back, and it just, you know, ties in the full color of the vanity whenever you open up the door.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So
So this is how it's looking with just one coat. I did go in with an additional coat after this. So we're going to do one more coat on the outside of these cabinets. I did one coat off camera, and I just wanted to do the second coat. And I've been really trying to let these cabinets cure. And I started on the cabinet. I think it was probably one of the first things that I did in the bathroom. And I wanted to just be able to let it cure and not be, mess with in the drying process, because I know that it takes a long time, and I usually rush and mess it up. So I didn't want to, do that with these cabinets. So that's why I didn't share with you guys earlier. I'm waiting until today to actually, include this in a video, because if I had did them earlier, I would have wanted to stage them and make them all finished. And in the process, I definitely would have, scuffed them up. So I still have some touch-ups that I need to do on the actual body of the cabinets, but it's been pretty good, and I've been letting it dry thoroughly, which is, the biggest thing with cabinets. It takes a certain amount of hours for the paint to really cure and harden so that it can be used and not be damaged, especially, with Alex in this bathroom. He's not easy on things. He has a very heavy hand. So I have to just make sure that I, start off with it, being cured before I put it back into the space, so that it has the best chance of, not getting damaged. Even if it does get damaged, I can always fix it, but just trying to lessen the amount of, work that I have to do, because I have so many other projects that I want to do in the home too. So we're going to let this dry. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on the floor. So it has been over 24 hours. So I think we're in our second day. So I did this on Sunday. No, I did this on Saturday morning. And we finished Saturday evening. And I let it dry all day yesterday, overnight Saturday. So I'm going to grout it today so that we can finish off the floor. And then I can do the painting of the baseboards in that section. And we're getting closer to finish. So we're going to mix up the grout. I shared this with you guys before. This is the Poly Blend Plus. It's sanded grout and it's in color bone. Now, I'm not sure how much I'm going to use. It's been a while since I've grouted anything. So we're just going to mix up a small amount, because unfortunately, it does not list what the coverage is, and I honestly don't remember how much I normally use. So, okay, it's not that much in here. So what we're going to do is use maybe half of it. Yeah, so we'll start with half of it, and we just want to mix it to a creamy consistency. Hopefully I didn't put too much. So I added a little more mix and a little bit more water. This is how we're looking. I mixed it fully, so we're going to wait 5 minutes and then we're going to remix it and then we're going to go grout the floor. So we're back to check the grout. It's been 5 minutes. Oh, this is perfect. So it says remix grout and apply grout with float. So we're just going to mix it up. It's a nice consistency. It's not too runny. Okay, so recording is going to be a little difficult, but I'm going to try and do my best. I was able to find my supply, so I have my float. I did find my notch trowel, but it was after the fact. But at least I know where it is for future. So I got it in the cup. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour it in the general area so that we don't waste too much. So it's been about 15 to 20 minutes. That's the time that I was supposed to wait before I go in with just a light clean of the grout. And then after I do this, I'm going to wait 2 hours to go in and just buff out the haze. And then we're just going to let it dry. We're not supposed to be walking on it for, I think it said about 24 hours or so. So this time tomorrow, we should be able to walk on the space and then we can continue on with the makeover. So I'm just clearing out the bathroom again so that we can just do our last finishing projects and special touches, and then we can start decorating. I am so excited to just complete this bathroom. I'm happy that I was able to brighten up the space, add a moody vibe, and just, make this look like the balance of my home. So you guys are going to be amazed at the reveal. So make sure that you watch till the end. I already gave you a sneak peek. I hope that's enough to keep you until the end. I will be having project recap at the end of the video as well, so that you can, just see some of the other projects that I've done so far on my channel. And if you like my vibe, you can check out those videos and, enjoy. If you do like my vibe, I ask that you leave me a home emoji in the comment section. If you're into leaving long comments, you can introduce yourself and let me know where you're viewing from. Either way, if you just leave the emoji or introduce yourself, I greatly appreciate it. So one of the last things that I wanted to do was the back portion of the cabinet. So we painted the wall black so that it can just all look like it's one finished space inside, since the back of the cabinet, it's actually backless. So that's why we painted the wall behind it black, so that it looks like it's the back wall. So when the plumber had initially put in the fixtures, it was like not so perfect job. So the drywall is a little like broken back there. So I had this very thin like veneer board, and I thought that it would be perfect to just put here and finish off the space. So I'm just going in and I'm just coating it with 2 coats of the same black paint, so that it'll just blend in so well back there. So now it's time to just work on the organization. So I had got these 2 bins from IKEA like back during the summer. So I decided to use them in this bathroom. So I'm just trying to put all like items together and make sure that I have everything that Alex needs on a daily basis in the bathroom. I also wanted to add in these textural baskets. So I just have Alex's contact lenses, and I'm going to be putting that underneath the vanity. So I picked this Husky cabinet liner up at Home Depot the other day. It's, I think, meant to like line the cabinets like in the garage, but I really like it because it's so cushiony. So I'm going to be using it to line the base of my vanity. what I like about this liner is that I'm able to like score it. So as you saw, like I just ran my nail across it. So when I go back downstairs, I know exactly where to cut this out, and it's going to be the perfect fit. So once I attach back the hinges, I'm just going to do like little touch-ups because I do see some areas on the cabinet that I just have to touch up with the little black paint. If you're interested to see how I was able to get all of the built up rust off of these hinges, check out Vlogmas Day 2. So I just wanted to give you the last look of this window before we put the blind. So I love the way that these bamboo blinds are just filtering the light and the space. And I have it linked in my Amazon storefront as much as I'm able to link. So make sure you check the description and you'll be able to shop all of the items like from this makeover. So we're just taking our time to just remove the tape and clean up the space before we start decorating. So guys, I really wanted that red rug. So I took a trip to HomeSense and they had the 2x3 rug. And I absolutely love this pattern so much more than the pattern that I had saw at Home Goods. So I'm super excited to put it into this space. So during the shop with me that I shared on Vlogmas Day 1, I was showing you little accent tables, and then I remembered that I had this one already at my house. So I didn't have to purchase anything. I'm just using this one in the bathroom and I love it. So I picked up 2 frames to hang over in this area in the bathroom. I'm not putting anything in the frames yet because I want Alex to be able to pick what is hung in the frames. So for now, I'm just putting the frames, and then once Alex decides what he wants to have hanging here, we'll just add it later. So we're lighting the candles, and then we're going to go into the before and then into the after. So I just want to thank you guys so much for taking this journey with me. I really appreciate you tuning in each day to see what I'm doing next, and I hope that you enjoy this reveal. This is the before, and then we're going to go into the after, and then there's going to be a project recap at the end. So until tomorrow, have a blessed day.